Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Wildflower World YouTube channel. I'm Louise, and it's Monday. It is the second last Monday of the year. This is the second last New Start Monday of 2024. So, as always, we're going to talk about what you all were voting for. I'll talk a little bit about the patterns, a little bit about the yarn, and a little tiny bit about my knitting this week. It is very, very limited. So grab your knitting, get a drink, get settled in. We may wrap up a little bit early tonight because it is Christmas Eve. And I don't know about you, but I still have all of the things to do. So let's jump in. Let's talk about the voting and then we'll talk about some knitting stuff. So hi, Liz, Diane, Alice. Hello, 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 everybody. Hope everybody's week has started off wonderfully well. So, this week we were voting the cast on that is going to happen, not today, probably it's going to be a Boxing Day cast on, is one of the headbands. Let me see, I've got pictures here. So, they're both cabled. One is a little non-traditional and one is more traditional, maybe. One is reversible, actually, but I didn't tell you guys that when you were voting. I don't know if that would have made a difference in your voting. Let me find the individual pictures if I can. Okay, this one. Okay, no, let's go the other way. So you were voting left and right. So the one that was on the left is this one. It's called Honeycomb Headband. And this is it right here. Try to get a picture where there's not so much glare. So this one here, I'm pretty sure this is the reversible one. The designer is Alexandra Wenninger. Sorry, I might probably totally pronounce that completely wrong. But if you just look up honeycomb, all one word, headband. Let me show it to you. Maybe you can try to see that there in the glare. So anyways, it's a really, really cute headband. So it has got, looks like a 1x1 ribbing, top and bottom, and then this honeycomb pattern in the center. There were some votes for this one saying it looked more traditional. It maybe possibly looked warmer depending on the yarn that was used. Now, both of these I was going to knit in worsted weight. Um, this one here technically might have been a DK weight, but the gauge they were suggesting in the pattern was a worsted weight. So I'm thinking there was a little bit of leeway in there. And the other one was called Winter Dreamer Headband. So let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. It looks like it has some twisted stitches in there, and it almost reminds me of a flower. Can you kind of sort of see that? So again, it's got some ribbing top and bottom, and then just one like motif through the center that I think of how the bottom comes up with the ribbing and then it splits out. I like how the cables, I always love how cables come out of the ribbing. And to me, that's almost looking like leaves. And then the round cable motif looks like a flower. So anyways, those were the two patterns. And this one here, Winter Dreamer Headband by Kalura Hudson. I will show it to you, let you read it for yourselves. Now, this one here was a bulky plus a metallic thread. But again, the gauge was being knit to a worsted weight. I think it was 21 stitches over 4 inches. So I'm thinking a worsted weight could work for that. Anyways, those were the two patterns that you were voting for. The honeycomb and the winter dreamer. So, and who? Oh, you know what? Somebody sent me a message. Nikki sent me a message, and I just got as far as it was a crazy, crazy work day trying to get things kind of organized before the holidays. And anyways, Nikki, if you're here, I saw you sent me um, some pictures and a message, but I just kind of scanned it. And I think it said that you had either knit both of those headbands or you had both of them in your Ravelry queue. So, oh, my sweater. Nancy says, like my sweater. This, you know what? I just grabbed this. I just felt like I needed something warm and cozy on tonight. And yeah, and this kind of just fit the bill. It is wintering out here. It is snowing. There had been a heavy snow squall, not a squall, heavy snowfall warning or whatever they're calling them. Um it's been snowing pretty heavy for quite a few hours now. So anyways, it's definitely going to be a white Christmas. Oh, okay, so Tanya thought it looked like a flower also. Yeah, and I really, really like that because there's not a lot of circle cable patterns. I remember when I was designing something number of years ago for our guild, I had to search and search and search and search through pattern books to try to find anything that was circular, like a medallion shape. And I really, really like them. So those were the two patterns that you were voting for. I have got, I went to Michael's on the weekend, you guys. I know. I can hear the comments now. I'm supposed to be sorting my existing yarn, which is so overwhelming that I haven't finished it. And I came home with another bag of yarn because, well, it was on sale. So, you know, and I brought home some wool ease worsted. And you know what? I have never ever worked with this. I always get the wool ease super bulky and do ribbed hats, and my family absolutely loves them. But I got some worsted weight. So this was one of the balls that I came home with, and I thought this would make a great headband because whatever cable pattern won, this light gray, it should show up the cables really, really nicely. And oh my gosh, I love the name of this. Icicle. Which with my past history, I should not be liking anything with ice. Oh my gosh, this is like a premonition. I just feel like I should put this back. Remember, for those of you who've been watching me for a number of years, you will remember back 5, 6 winters ago now when I broke my kneecap for the very first time. I was knitting the sweater called Icefall, and I slipped on ice and fell and broke my kneecap. We thought there was a correlation there. Now this is icicle. Okay, I'm not going to be superstitious. I'm just going to carry on. Anyways, I think the color's lovely. It feels really nice. This is an 80 acrylic, 20 wool. And yeah, it's really nice. It says it's machine washable and dryable. Can't go wrong with that. A little bit of wool in here. So this is going to be the headband. So we had 136 votes today with these two headband patterns. So that is a lot of votes for our little Monday night voting here. And 60% of the votes went to the winning pattern. And I honestly did not know which one it was going to be until just like 15 minutes ago as I was counting up the last votes. When I looked at Instagram stories earlier today, it was tied 50-50. Then a little later on through in the afternoon, I took a quick look here on YouTube and looked in the comments, and I didn't count, but I was just kind of going like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. I'm like, that looks like it's pretty much tied too. So, but in the end, one pulled out ahead. And sometimes it's just one of these funny things. The voters on Instagram like something, voters on Facebook like the opposite. I would really like to um, know how that is or why that is. Do some research on there between Facebook users and Instagram users and their preferences. Anyways, but sometimes it can make a big difference. And tonight was one of them. Oh, hi, Deborah. Deborah said, hi, I've made 6 ear warmers and headbands and color work, only 2 colors, just doing the ribbing to finish. Oh my gosh, a 7th with deer going all the way around. Deborah, that's a really fun project. doing all those ear warmers and yeah, ear warmers or headbands. So that you're on your seventh one in color work. I looked at color work ones today and thought, nope, I'm not feeling color work. And typically I do. Typically I would always pick color work over cables, but today I was like, nope, I'm in a cable mood. So I am sticking with more cables. So, hey, Pravina. Hi. Oh, I see Sam and Carol, Cindy. Oh, Cindy said you haven't looked at since 7, but it's been raining here this afternoon. You know what, Cindy? It started snowing here at about 3, and then probably but closer to 5. It rained for a little bit, and I thought, oh no, 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 no. Because it's going to get down below 0. It's going to get down below freezing and it's going to turn to all ice and turn into freezing rain. I'm like, no, 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 we don't want that. And then when I came out of work at 7 o'clock, it was back snowing like crazy. So I will take the snow over freezing rain any day. Oh, Cindy says yes, getting slippery. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't want that. Don't want that. Hi, Sally. Okay, so anyways, so lots of votes, lots of good comments. I mean, there's always people have reasons they like the one pattern over the other. I mean, it's a headband, so it should be a fairly quick knit, right? A fairly quick knit for most people. Me, I sometimes like to drag out the enjoyment for weeks at a time. But we'll see how quick I get this done. But this is not happening until after Christmas Day. So Boxing Day, I have nothing planned except absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I am even contemplating staying in bed all day long. I don't know. We'll see. But it's just, it's probably going to be just a knitting day, a little bit of reading, but a completely relaxing day for sure. And this is the project that's going to be a Boxing Day cast on. So, are you ready to know which one won with 60% of the votes for this week? It was either the honeycomb or it was the winter dreamer. And this week's project is going to this yarn is going to turn into a cute little headband for myself is the honeycomb. I am a little surprised, you guys. I thought, Diane, I think for myself personally, I was going for the Winter Dreamer because I like the circle, I like the flower, I like that it's not a traditional cable pattern. I like that it's a little different. So that's probably the one. If I was choosing totally myself, I think that's the one I would have gone for. But the honeycomb one, the fact that it's reversible, that also intrigued me. So I thought that would be really, really fun to knit. I mean, you couldn't go wrong with either one because either one was super cute. So yeah, I actually thought more people would have gone a little more non-traditional, a little more outside the box maybe, but no. Um, I should say right out of the gate when after I posted and then maybe in the first hour when I looked on Instagram stories, the honeycomb one was ahead by, I don't know, quite a bit, which kind of surprised me. You can always tell like your gut reaction, right? Which way you're really thinking. And when I saw that the honeycomb, I was like, really? Um, yeah, and it just kinda kept building up momentum, and then there was a time when I looked on Instagram stories, they were tied 50-50, and then honeycomb knitters, wannabe knitter project peoples, I don't know who, um, voted for the honeycomb, so it's gonna be really, really fun. I think it is gonna be a great after Christmas project, something small, relatively quick, hopefully. It should be a finish before next Monday, and it will go as a finish on my whiteboard. So I'm trying to finish out the year strong here with some finishes. Now, last week's project was the grow hat. And it was a really cute one. Again, more cables. I guess I'm on a bit of a cable streak here, and it was a little non-traditional because it looked like those little stalks of wheat. Well, I got cast on and I did a couple rounds of ribbing and that was it. So I didn't even bring it up to show you. But my hope is next Monday there will be a finished headband and last week's hat will have some good progress so we can look at those cables and we can talk. We have a little cable chat maybe next Monday night. Oh, Nancy, you made the honeycomb one. Oh, with the melange yarn. Oh, like my blue sweater. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, I love the melange. Oh, Sherry, you voted the other one. Well, can't really go wrong. They were both fun, right? So, anyways, honeycomb. I'm excited to end the year off with a finish. So we'll see if that happens. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I've got some time off after Christmas and I want to do absolutely nothing, but yet I want to do everything. I want to get my the rest of my yarn sorted, which is going to be a huge job and it may take more than 5. Well, I'm counting 5 days as with Christmas Day. So really I've got 4 days. So we'll see how much I get done, but I'm really hoping I can start the new year off with this room here totally organized, a headband finished, the hat started, all of the rest of my new starts from this whole entire year gathered, and we can go through them at the end of the year. That's my game plan. So that's going to be my 4 days off is playing with my yarn stash. And really, not a bad way to finish off the year, right? So, do you know what I have? Oh, I'll show you this. This guy's sitting right here, so I'll show you this. I did some needle felting on Saturday. I have 4 friends. I have 4 friends who we do a knit night together every week, and we have done this knit night together for years and years. And we, as in maybe me, had this brilliant idea that when we got together for our Christmas lunch and the gift exchange, that we should needle felt snowmen. Because we had done a little needle felting a couple of years ago when we went on a weekend retreat together, and it was so fun. And I very smartly, I bought a needle felting kit that was a snowman, and I didn't bring that one up. It's downstairs. Anyways, and it was a snowman, and I did it, and I loved it, and you maybe have seen because it has sat out for, like, 2 years. I have never put it away. He stays out all summer long because I really, really like him, and, so I thought, "Why don't we do more snowmen? Because that would be really, really fun." So I did not quite get mine finished. I have some yellow fiber that I'm going to need a felt, a little scarf for him, and then he should have a mouth. But anyway, very, very close. And this one's a whole lot, well, I don't know, about half the size of my other one. And then he has a little carrot nose. But it was so fun. So this was our Saturday afternoon project, was doing this little snowman. And he is pretty solid here. His head's on there pretty good. So this was fun. I did poke myself a couple of times. I'm like, my poor fingers. I've been making bows as well. I'm getting like this. I love collecting ribbon the last couple of years, and I've been making bows. So between hot gluing my fingers together a couple of times and stabbing myself with the needle poker thingy, my poor fingers are like taking a beating. Knitting is such a safer sport, I tell you. Holy moly. Anyways, so that was a really fun project. So I have this plan every winter, every Christmas, I want to needle felt another little snowman so I can make a snowman family. So this is kind of a baby snowman, is what I was going for. So yeah, I think, and so I have come to the realization that fine detailed stuff is not my area of expertise. So when people were getting all of these really cute little kits to do dogs and cats and squirrels and whatever, with all the little features for their face. I'm like, "No, no, no. That's not me. 2 round balls, carrot nose. This is the extent of my needle felting." But I'm, like, super, super happy with it. I love my little snowman. So every year, I'm gonna do one, and that's gonna fill my needle felting, um, that urge to do it is I'm just gonna keep making snowman. So that's that. So that was my Saturday, and really the rest of the week. Remember last week I told you I had a kind of like a secret knitting, surprise knitting? Well, um, that's what I've been working on. And I have to finish this tonight, you guys. I've got another Christmas stocking. And of course, it has to be used tomorrow night. So this is what I'm going to finish up tonight after we're done chatting. So this is it. It's almost done. I think I have about an inch left on the foot, and then I just have to decrease down the toe and Kitchener stitch it. And then I just have to quickly duplicate stitch a name and crochet a snowflake and attach it. Not going to take long. I've got tonight, I've got tomorrow morning, and a teeny bit of time tomorrow night before everybody comes over. It'll be fine. It will be fine. So that is what I worked on. I worked on this week, but mostly this week was just, Christmas preparations, cleaning, grocery shopping, and gift buying, some wrapping, all of the things. And I have had quite a few Christmas parties this week. So I see Sam here said, Louise, can you talk about the gifts I made everyone at their Christmas party at Knitting Club? Yes. So Thursday, we had our knitting group that we meet at one of the local libraries. And Sam brought in just a big bag filled with, she had 2 dishcloths rolled up and tied with ribbon, and then another little package with little chocolates in there, all wrapped up and handed out to everybody. So that was a nice surprise. Everybody got some of her mosaic and illusion and some of her cable dishcloths that she had done some of this year, and I think she still has some from last year when she did like the 207 dishcloths or something. So I know it was really nice. We had done a little like secret, not a secret Santa, but everybody had brought a gift and we picked a gift and did a little gift exchange. And then Sam did this on top of the gift exchange. So everybody got to go home with a couple of her dishcloths and then some chocolate treats, which was really, really lovely. Yeah, so we had our Thursday was a Christmas party. Saturday was another group of knitters, and we did a lunch and a gift exchange and our needle felted snowman. And Saturday night was winter solstice for anybody who celebrated that. So I was at my daughter's house for that. And then Sunday night, I was with some family and um, had a little get together then. So yeah, it's just this past weekend, just it kind of started off the Christmas season. Oh, Louise, where did you buy your needle felting kit? That is a really good question. I'll have to look and see. Both times we got our kits, it was a lady who came to the Hamilton Fiber Forge show. We got this white fiber in November. She was there for like their Christmas market. I can't think of what her name is right off the bat. But I don't know. Like I know it Kitchener and Woolstock. I think both of our local fiber shows, there's always one or two needle felters that seem to be there, which is kind of nice. So if you're interested in that or you're just looking for some colored fleece, Louise, I'll try and look her up and see and let you know what her name is. Um, what else? I'm just going to take a peek back. Oh, Lynn asked, do you continue with all your new starts or rip some? Oh, in the past, I have never gathered them all up and looked at them and thought, keep, rip, keep, rip, keep, rip, and actually sorted them and ripped out a whole bunch. I have this year, I did finish a handful of things, a couple of shawls, and I think a pair of socks that I had started last year. Typically, I think a lot of projects, I think if I did some really, really hard looking, I would find some new starts from a number of years ago. Once they get started, they kind of tend to stay on the needles. Every once in a while, I'll come across something, and if it's only been started and has like an inch on it, and if I can't remember off the top of my head what the pattern was, then I will rip it out. Um, But typically, we're gonna start all fresh. So I need some needles back, so I'm gonna have to do some looking at some things. I know there's some projects that I started and then I was like, I'm, like, not feeling this as much as I thought I was." So I think those ones I will just pull out be and to get the needle back ready for this year's cast-ons, but there are some that I really do want to work on. So I'm just gonna have to I think I need to, like, bag them up and put them on a shelf where I can see them, so then I can just grab them, because right now I kind of have them shoved in 3 different totes and, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. So I think I just need to regroup and reorganize them a little bit better. Oh, okay, so I'll look Oh, okay, yes, so Hobby Lobby has some kits. There you go, Louise, perfect, yes. Um Yeah, take a look and see what you can find down there. I'll also take a look and see where we because I know it's the same lady that we've got our kits from. She's just, yeah, super, super lovely, and her samples are so cute. They just make you think that you can do anything, whereas I know I'm like, yeah, doing a snowman face, that is the extent of my skills. I I'm not I am like, when it comes to knitting, I'm like, "Sure, I can do something that's knit inside out and backwards and double knit with cables and beads." I'm like, I could do that in lace weight and black alpaca mohair, boucle, whatever." But, yeah, I'm like, I'm realistic about my needle felting skills. Let's see. Any other comments here? So yeah, so my knitting has basically been on this stocking. So I'm so so close. So I'm thinking a Christmas movie, and I will finish this up. Just a couple of hours. Do the toe decreases. I want to embroider the name on tonight before I go to bed. And then the crocheted snowflake is not gonna it's not gonna take too long if I remember how to do it. Thankfully, I remember the YouTube video. It was an Expression Fiber Arts. I just at one point a few years ago, I just went on YouTube and searched crocheted snowflake and it was the first one that came up because it probably has like a million views or some like crazy thing. And anyways, it was pretty easy. I could follow it, but I had to watch, stop, do, watch, stop, do, watch, stop, do, rewind. Rewind? Is that even a to repeat or, go back? And, but I could do it. Now, I've made a few of them, and there are some that have an extra point and some that I've missed one. But it'll be a good warm up for me to do this snowflake. Hi, Daisy. Do this snowflake to get ready for our January 1st challenge. So if you have not already sent me your email, send me your email if you are one of our 20-ish people that are going to do the crochet challenge. Whether you're doing the square a day or a square a week, and you kind of set up your own challenge. If you are part of that group, if I have your name on my list, or if you want to be added to the list, send me an email because what we're going to do January 1st at 1 o'clock my time, so 1 o'clock Eastern time. Jocelyn and I are going to do a Zoom call. So it won't be on YouTube, or it won't be, so there won't be a replay. So it's just for the 20-ish people that are going to do the crochet challenge. We're going to do a live Zoom together so we can all see each other and all chat to one another. And I will send you out a Zoom link sometime after Christmas. Probably like New Year's Eve day. I'll just send it out probably the day before so it doesn't get lost in people's emails. And it'll just be a good way to kind of kick off our crochet challenge, see what people's yarns are, talk about what your, I mean, you can talk or not talk. If you just want to join and watch, that's fine. I don't want to put anybody on the spot to have to talk if you're not comfortable. Um, but if you are, right, just say, are you going to do a square a day? Are you going to try to do 7 in a week? That's going to be my goal because there's going to be some days with my work schedule I'm not going to get one done. But if I can do some catch up on a Sunday, that's my plan. Um, yeah, so I think it'll be good. Just accountability. Just kind of have I want to say a cast on party. What do you call crochet? A starting party. Watch the video, day one video, if you're going to follow the Yarn Utopia's videos, and then we can all get together and see if we understand it, see if we/me have any questions, need help with anything. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. So it won't go any longer than an hour, but it'll just be a kickoff to our year-long crochet extravaganza. I don't know. I think it's going to be fun. We'll talk more in August about how fun it is. We'll see if we're still having fun or not. Okay, that's about it. I've got my stocking and a new headband. I'm excited for the new headband. And yeah, next week is December 30th. So I am, even though that is technically the last Monday of the year, I don't know, unless I do a dishcloth. Maybe I could do I was gonna say I was kind of thinking that I would make December 30th actually be the first cast on of the new year. Um, no, I guess we're gonna have a Monday. What is the first Monday? No, wait, hold on. Let me check my calendar. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I need to look at my calendar and figure this out. Um, December 30th. Yeah, see, December 30th is the Monday. The next Monday's not till the 6th, which really is a whole week in already. So I think we're going to call December 30th actually the first project of the new year, not the last one. So that's going to change a little bit about what it's going to be. If it was going to be the last project of the year, it was going to be a dishcloth. So I could try to do it and get it done. But if it's going to be the very first project, I'm thinking it's going to be a pair of socks. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's what it's going to be. Anyways, that I think is it. What is everybody else? Let's chat a little bit about what you all are knitting. Let's maybe take about 10 minutes and maybe we'll wrap up at about quarter two. That'll give me an extra little 15 minutes to get myself organized for my late night of wrapping, knitting, Christmas preparation. So who else is still working on gift knits? I mean, it's only Christmas Eve. We still have all of tonight. There's all of tomorrow and Christmas Eve night if you don't need the gift until Christmas Day. So there is still time for what? Like a bulky hat, a dishcloth or two, maybe. There's still time to finish up some things. Christmas ornaments. There's still time to do a few of those. Those are always fun to add to a gift or to tie on with ribbon and make that be like your bow, decorating the outside of your package. Yeah, there's still lots of time to do some things, right? You can make some pom poms to use to wrap with ribbon. Oh, Oh my goodness. I'm just reading Carol's comment here um, about the cat socks. I just found an awesome pattern. Cat socks by Odd Burgo. I think they will be for a friend. Oh, okay. I think I need to go look those up. Oh, Nancy, socks for you. Oh, socks for you. That's good. That's a perfect. So no more gift knitting. You're on to knits for you. Lynn, you're still making thrums for your slippers. This is a Boxing Day cast on. Perfect. That sounds fun. I know I had talked maybe with Cheryl and the Fiber Friends on Saturday about if people had a Christmas Eve cast on, a Christmas Day cast on, all of those things. And I was like, no, I don't have anything planned. And now, now this headband is going to be my Boxing Day cast on. Mary. Oh, Mary asks, what's everybody cooking on the holiday? I'm on dessert. I'm making a dessert, and I am in charge of making the stuffing. My daughter's cooking the turkey. I'm doing stuffing in the crock pot, and I'm doing Christmas Eve dinner here with my kids. So, what else? Hi, Christine. Trying to get an all over cabled hat finish. Okay. Oh, probably it will be a January gift. Well, that's okay. That's not too bad. I mean, that's perfect timing, right? Everybody needs a hat in January. Deborah, we're doing, oh, soup, salad, and different breads and desserts. That sounds really nice. Sometimes it's nice. I mean, I think I always like the traditional Christmas dinner, right? The turkey, the ham, the cranberries, the mashed potatoes, the squash. But yeah, sometimes it is nice to do something a little different. Like our Christmas Eve dinner, we have tacos. And my daughter picked that when she was, I don't know, like 8 or 10 years old. And we have been doing it ever since. Ever since. Every Christmas Eve, we have tacos. And at some point, when my kids grew up, I thought maybe we would do something different. And a number of years ago, I said, okay, like, what do you guys want to do Christmas Eve? And they're just like shocked. They're like, what? We're not doing tacos? And I'm like, oh, okay. Tacos it is. If that's what you want, that's what we will do. So there again, it's tacos is now our new, well, not a new tradition because we've been doing it for 20 some odd years, but yeah, a different kind of tradition, which is fun. So yeah, I like the idea of soups and salads and different breads. That's yummy. And desserts, of course. No pom poms on my gifts. Liz, someday you are going to surprise me. Susie, you're working on several granny squares and cottage dishcloths to to try the designs. That sounds like a fun little project, Susie. Diane, you're weaving in ends on a hat. Oh, a hat converted into a cowl. Is that because you need to gift it tomorrow night? And I know sometimes that's some things get scaled back, don't they? Mitts become fingerless mitts, hat become cowls. Um, what do you do for a cowl? What can a cowl? I guess cowl is pretty much a cowl, isn't it? Color work, Nancy Bate Design, Diane said. Oh, okay, that's your cowl. Nice. Christine, my mom didn't want to cook a turkey for Thanksgiving last month, so we had amazing beef roast. You know what? I was talking to somebody today, and they said, their Christmas has changed because his parents have moved quite a distance away, like a plane ride distance away. So, and now the kids they're getting older. They have, you know, boyfriend, girlfriends, other their boyfriend, girlfriends' families to go to. So it's just a lot less people now. And so that's what they said. They weren't doing the whole turkey dinner and they were going to do a roast beef dinner as well. And why not? Right? It's um Good food is good food. Can be whatever you want it to be, right? Oh, Therese, you're cooking roast chicken and roast potatoes. Therese, how warm is it for you right now? It is snowing like crazy here and it's cold. You are probably sweltering, right? Um, okay, so Therese said you generally do a New Year's Day cast on. That seems to be a good thing to do, right? Start the new year off with a really fun project. I like that. Tanya says Christmas Eve, we're having, oh, rotisserie chicken I picked up tonight and salad, quick and simple. And sometimes that's a good way, depending on what you do Christmas Eve, right? If your Christmas Day is really, really busy, then yeah, something quick and simple and easy Christmas Eve is nice. Yeah, it's always, every family has their own way of doing things, don't they? It's kind of fun figuring out how everybody celebrates and what night and all the things. Yeah, so Mary, what are you having? Oh, Diane says no, it's big. Oh, so you're not downsizing a hat to a cowl. No, she says because my neighbor who I'm gifting it to hikes all the time, but she wears those hat with the wide brims so she can protect her face and neck from the sun. Oh, she doesn't wear beanies. Ah, well, there you go. That's perfect. Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right, Sherry. The cowl becomes a headband. That's right. I know, everything can be downsized. Every day it gets closer to Christmas, you downsize a little smaller, right? Deborah says, we just wanted to do something different. We usually do ethnic foods, Mexican, Italian, and Chinese. Deborah, that sounds wonderful, right? And then that just becomes something that everybody can look forward to, something a little different, a different theme. That's fun. Oh, Cindy says it's still raining. Oh, well, as long as it's above 0, you're okay, Cindy. Mary, I keep telling my family we're having the Feast of 7 Fishes. Oh, no, Mary. Goldfish crackers and several flavors and Swedish fish candy. Well, that's all right too. Crackers and cheese, just appetizers. There again. That's kind of fun. I always think of that as a New Year's Eve. Funny how you kind of think things that kind of fit in a certain spot, right? Because appetizers, those whole appetizer things, right? They don't have those in the grocery stores right now, but come next week, there will be egg rolls and mozzarella sticks like everywhere, right? For New Year's Eve for snacky foods. But you could totally do that. It would be a good Christmas Eve dinner too. You say you're joking, but maybe you should really feed it to them when they come over. Have that set up as the first thing they see. That would be kind of funny, just to trick them a little bit, wouldn't it? Cindy, you're going to your daughter's tomorrow. Christmas Day will be at my hubby's sister. Okay, so you've got a busy holiday too. Breakfast at my daughter's Christmas morning for Debbie, prime rib for dinner at my house. See, that sounds wonderful. I love that. Trees. Oh, it's only about 24 degrees right now. That's actually really nice. Christmas is supposed to be 28, so warm but not too hot. Yeah, see, 28 is not bad. It's getting up there, but it's not mid 30s or something ridiculous. So, especially when you have to have the oven on, right, to cook your turkey or your chicken. Oh, okay, Mary just got out of the hospital, so we're home alone. Well, you know what? Some quiet time is also a really good way to spend the holiday. Just you can make it be whatever works for you. You can order in like Thai food or Chinese food, or maybe you really should do the goldfish crackers. Lynn, oh, dim sum on Boxing Day. See, that sounds fun too. I mean, you can really truly cannot go wrong, right? There's no right or wrong anything. This is great. Well, next week when we chat, we'll have to get the after, how did everything go and what there was for gifts and if anybody got any yarn, a needle felting kits, a spinning wheel, or yarn in their stocking. If anybody goes Boxing Day shopping or does some online ordering or something, right? Oh, Cindy, Boxing Day, cottage roll and scallop potatoes. Those 2 just go together, don't they? Yum. That is fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. I truly have not even thought past Christmas Day. I have no idea what I'm eating Boxing Day. Nothing. I just need to make it to Christmas Day, and then I will figure it all out. The next week, I will figure out after that. So, yeah, Christine said, quiet time is nice. I love having my family over for a visit, but boy, am I tired afterwards. I know, right? Like, I have to say, my perfect Christmas is just busy, busy, busy. And I know that's not for everybody, um, because sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, but I do like going to visit everybody. I do like seeing everybody. I like the food, all the dessert, the desserts. Yeah, so I love being busy Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and sometimes Boxing Day. I have plans. Just this year I don't. So but yeah, I know. Sometimes you enjoy it while it's busy, and then you enjoy it when you've got a little bit of quiet downtime for yourself, right? Olin says, if somebody made bags of Thrums for sale, I'd buy them. I know it is time consuming to sit there and make them all, isn't it? Oh my gosh, Mary, we usually have 23 plus here on Christmas Eve. Well, then it's going to be definitely a different kind of Christmas for you, isn't it? But, yeah, 23, that's yes, when we have our whole extended families, yeah, and I'm sure, like, a lot of people, right? Once you get into having all your cousins and their kids, and then they start having kids, it doesn't take long before you do have a crowd of 20 plus people in your house. Oh my gosh, you guys, it sounds like everybody is going to have a fantastic holiday. The food definitely sounds really, really good. I hope everybody gets all of their gift knitting done. And if you don't stress about it because it's probably not the first time they've been given a gift with needles in it, right? Oh, Tanya says, I don't have to cook until Saturday when my parents and kids come over. Wednesday, we will celebrate with my in laws. I just need a side dish that day. Well, there you go. That's nice. Well, Tanya, it sounds like, yeah, you're stretching out all of the holidays too, right? Which is nice. I just love the week between Christmas and New Year's. And in, my fantasy world, I would take that whole week off and just do all the fun things, do more baking and go tobogganing or hiking in the snow and sit by the fireplace and knit and read and just live a Hallmark movie week is what I would do. Oh, Susie, first time in 20 plus years we aren't hosting for Christmas. Susie, I'm kind of that way too because usually Christmas Day is at my house. But things have we're in this kind of transition phase, right? Where my daughter just bought a house. So we're all going to her house and she is hosting. So now it's like, I won't be hosting every year now. So I mean, and maybe it'll be kind of nice. Like we can switch up my daughter and I can switch up my sister-in-law. We typically don't do Christmas at her house because she has a retail business. So she is just like super busy, busy, busy until Christmas Eve and she has no time to prep, which is fine. So that's why I do Christmas. She does Thanksgiving. So that it all works out. But yeah, now it's a little different, right? Once your kids get a little older and they're adults and they get in the mix of hosting, then I'm not going to be hosting as much now because Anita can start taking over and doing some of it. So yeah, things shift, right? Oh, the 12 Dates of Christmas. I don't know if I've seen that. I did start watching the red one, as I know a couple weeks ago I was saying, and I have to stand corrected, it's not nearly as bad as what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I mean, as in I had just seen, I don't know, pictures or a preview or something, and I thought it was gonna be like guns blazing action, The Rock, jumping from airplanes or something. Um, but it's not. So I started watching it and I'm like, "Oh, I actually like this." So, but then I got distracted. I think somebody called me and I didn't get to watch the rest of it, but I'm gonna watch it tomorrow night. I think Eric would like it. So that's the movie I'm going to put on for us Christmas Eve after everybody goes home. He and I can just watch that before we go to bed. So yeah, I can't believe that Christmas is kind of wrapping up. I mean, I know we are not quite there yet, but next time we chat, it will have come and gone and we'll be on to New Year's. So all good things come to an end. I guess that's what they say, right? As for my Hallmark movies. So I'll have to watch some more this week and into the weekend. And yeah, then start planning for 2025 and all the brand new knitting projects and things that I want to do. Definitely feel it's going to be like a sock year next year. I was kind of warming up a little bit this year, and I am thinking that next year is that's why I'm saying that the first project, so next Monday's maybe a pair of socks because I really, really do want to focus a lot on socks this coming year. And, so might as well just start it next week, right? Oh, Christine's given 2 thumbs up for the red one. Yeah, I'm excited. I wanna finish watching it. It was, yeah, not as action-packed as I had thought. I was thinking Bruce Willis and Die Hard kinda thing, right? And it wasn't like that. At least what I saw. I do have to say too, I was probably more listening to it because I think I was cleaning the kitchen when it was on, so I was really more listening to it. But anyways, I'm gonna start right from the beginning, and I think I'm really, really gonna enjoy it. So, okay, everybody, let's wrap up because I think I'm gonna run to the grocery store right now. We'll see how hard it's snowing. So, everybody, have a very, very Merry Christmas, a happy holiday, whatever you are celebrating, and whoever you are celebrating with, or if you are just having a quiet time at home. I hope you have a fantastic holiday. And we will catch up with you next Monday. I think it will be a sock cast on. The more I'm thinking about it, I think it'll be socks. And hopefully we'll have some cables we can chat about. So we'll see. We'll see how my days go off after Christmas and how much knitting I get done. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you got a little bit more done on some Christmas gift knitting. And now we can all head out to start wrapping like crazy tonight and tomorrow. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. And we will chat to you next Monday. Good night.